Hi Collective, welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi everyone. So, this is going to be a collective reading for all of my ladies, okay? We're going to do a ladies reading, right? A singles reading. It's going to be like an empowerment reading, okay? So masculines, I don't think you're going to want to watch this one. I would do a masculine one too, but I don't know. I just don't worry about my ladies. Okay, so yeah, because I'm really in this empowerment energy, right? So yeah, I'm working with what I got, with what's going on. So check out all the readings below if you're masculine. Okay. All right, so ladies, whoever's guided to this reading, if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe. Come on, I do a lot of fun stuff, and I know that my channel is going to be taking off. All sorts of like new creative energy. And all sorts of new ideas, because yeah, I ain't getting blocked now, getting my creative energy stolen from me, from my lover, right? Yeah, this last relationship that I was in really got me empowered, to really finally get my confidence, my courage, my strength to really stand up for myself, reclaim my power. And that's how you have to look at things. Like, especially if you're in a relationship where someone takes advantage of you, hurts you, belittles you, put it down. A lot of the times they're doing it because you're triggering their insecurities, right? And it's like, if they treated you the way that you deserve to be treated, they feel as though you would leave them anyways. You would know your worth then. So you need to look at that. It's kind of like that smoke and mirrors type of thing. Like, they were doing all of this because they didn't want you to know how great you really were. For some of you, literally, you were in relationships where they didn't know what to do with you. They didn't know how to treat you, right? So anyways, you need to learn how to turn that pain and that heartache into a passion, right? And that's what I've been realizing that finally I did. I ain't gonna lie, like, I sat there for a week. I had to heal myself. I didn't want to get out from under the covers and all of that, but you do have to purge out your feelings and emotions. But I was like, you know what? No, this isn't gonna be how I'm gonna continue to stay, right? So, all right, so I'm really feeling this red energy, which is very beautiful, representing that root chakra. Red is always like a confident, bold color, right? Working with red can really activate your root chakra, right? Like, I'm not one where I've always ever liked to just do my eyeshadow. I've never really got into doing lipsticks and things like that, but let me tell you what, I've been feeling guided to getting a lipstick. I experimented a little while on my other platform for a little while, but I just always felt like red was too bold for me. Well, lately, I'm really digging it. See, maybe you're one that you never really wore makeup and things like that. Do a change, right? Do something wild, something different, right? You're going to be getting attention. And the people that do come up and say something, you have to take all that criticism too, right? Because it gives you more power to transform it, right? So yeah, like, I did my nails, my makeup, right? I'm feeling very confident and stuff. And yeah, it's really activating my root chakra. But you're doing it for you, right? And stuff. And when you trigger other people, you're doing something right. Because if you notice that, like, if you don't trigger somebody, if you don't, like, all attention is good attention, really, right? You either, so when you can learn to just transmute that stuff, it's a beautiful thing, right? So, yeah, right? Everybody is really drawn to confident energy too. So doing things that are bold and confident, changing things up, pouring some love into yourself and things like that. That's what I was feeling guided to doing, right? And you don't always have to, like, go out and go places and things like that. Like, literally, I was just, like, sitting around here tonight, and I was like, I want to get pretty and stuff and do my makeup and stuff. I was literally just taking out the trash, right? And I just got hollered at by, and stuff. And, like, it wasn't, like, obnoxiously, it was so sweet, right? Just somebody just wanting to tell me, a sweet compliment and stuff. And I'm like, I really needed that right now, because my lover never gave me compliments, right? and stuff. So like he would never comment on what I was wearing or how I would look or things like that. You know what I mean? And like you have to get yourself out there too. Like that's what I realized too. I'm like, yeah, literally like the universe picked that moment. Like I'll literally sneak out and stuff too, because I, like me being a light worker, like I do a lot of healing for people, and I always come in contact with everybody, right? But like when I'm not feeling the greatest, I kind of isolate a little bit. And I was funny. I was like, really? Here I am slipping out late, right? And it was somebody out in the streets that had seen me too. It was walking by because I was up, walking down my balcony or whatever. And like, yeah, so it's just some of those things, like the universe really aligns things. You're really going to be, as you elevate, you're raising your energy, and you're going to be magnetically attracting a higher vibrational frequency. And that's what's really important too. Like that's how I feel like you go like down the rabbit hole and get stuck going down these karmic relationships and cycles. Because when you're in a relationship and somebody treats you really bad, you kind of go back at that and you're like, well, gosh, like, you know what I mean? Like you keep thinking about like what you did wrong and things like that. And then you attract maybe a love connection or whatever, right? But it's actually going to be somebody that's going to be like love bombing you, gaslighting you, because they could come in saying these sweet things, but the vibrational frequency that they're at, it's going to be a match to that trauma, and you're going to end up. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, like let me go back to where I was saying, like, see, I'm so used to saying like I got hollered at, right? But I didn't really get hollered at. It was a sweet man from the street giving me a compliment. Like, and a lot of times that's why I say I'll sneak out and things like that too, because I do get hollered at a lot where I'm at, right? Because of being in a motel and things like that. There's a lot of activity going on. There always is, right? And people drinking, having a good time, and see a younger woman walking by. So anyways, but this was different, right? So it was like, it just showed me like, yeah, it's my vibration, right? It's how I was carrying myself too. That, like, because I felt energy, right? I was just like, wow, that was like a genuine, like I could tell that was like a good person. Then it made me think too, as I was thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, I went right back to my normal thing, like when he asked for my number and stuff, I was like, I can't do this right now, right? And I was like, well, wait a minute, why can't I? What's stopping me from saying no? Because it's too soon, things like that. So really, universe brings things in at a time when, like, magic and synchronous, like, you really have to trust things I'm getting and not isolate. Because there's some of you, like, you've been in situations, especially now justice is coming in, where you're being free and broken from these chains and these things. If you're catching this in real time anyways. I feel anybody who comes in alignment with this, it's going to be that time for you or whatever. Right? But justice is coming in. You're being freed of these things that have been holding you back. Divine's going to be guiding you right to the highest timelines. We are creating these higher timelines to the new earth, and it's like peace and harmony and beautiful love connections are very much coming together. So, and it's just, it was just showing me like, yes, you can't stay closed off and isolate. You have to heal. You have to be confident. But you have to be confident in your own energy too. So don't let anybody from the past hold you back, block you. Be open, right? And that's why I felt guided to pulling the Soul Helper Oracle, because I feel that this is going to help you discover some of your gifts, right? It's going to get you that confidence, because as I've been pulling in the cards tonight, I keep getting that strength, courage, confidence, right? And that's what I've been feeling. And I've also been told that I need to do some root work, and working with the color reds, working with greens too. I've been wearing my green bracelets this week. Green helps with heart healing and things like that. So spend some time, heal yourself, but then get into this confident energy. Do something different. Maybe buy yourself a new outfits. Pour that love into yourself, right? And do something different, maybe do a hairstyle. Like I thought about doing my hair different. I remember, I don't want to do like I did my last relationship. I was like, he's like, I got to do something drastic. So I like cut off so much of my hair. I had such short hair, right? And I was like, I should do that again, but I don't want it to be like a repeat of what I did. And it took me forever to grow my hair back out. So like, but I still want to do something different. Yeah. So I really feel like, yeah, I don't know. Like, and sometimes you get aligned with this beautiful energy, and sometimes this one, like, it lit up my night, right? Like, I just, okay. Anyways, yeah, so I was like, all right, I'm going out tomorrow. Like, then I started thinking about, like, wait a minute, I've been so, like, my ex, like, kept me so isolated, didn't, like, spend time taking me out, didn't care. It was literally like he would work and then come home and watch football, or on his phone watching highlights or his crime show or whatever. And, you know, I get it, but it was always about like him and what he wanted to do. He didn't ever ask me what I wanted to do. And like, I so want to go out on the town, walking around. It doesn't always require just spending money and things like that. Look, Have Courage is coming back out again. See, this is Carson coming out. But I was just like, wow, it got me thinking, like, the town that I'm in is so beautiful, and there's so many beautiful places and restaurants and clubs and just different things that, or it's a cocktail lounge that's there, it's right. But anyway, I'm like, yes, like, I'm like thinking, like, gosh, like, it's going to be so exciting to be able to go out to dinner, go on dates, things like that I haven't got to do. So, yeah, look, have the courage to be free. So I think for some of you, like, don't be focused on just getting into another relationship. I think you need to focus on pouring that love into yourself, having fun, right? Seeing where you're guided. For some of you, you do have, like, you know, a really important relationship coming in, because there are a lot of sacred contracts and unions coming in. But you, to be able to really attract those things, like, you have to be focused on loving yourself and enjoying yourself, right? I mean, so anyways, I don't know. Feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. You are not alone. So look at this. Like, you need to know that you're not alone. Like, for a lot of you, maybe you were always with somebody. I know that I have kind of done that, right? Because I trauma bonded a lot. Right? Because my parents really made me feel as though I wasn't good enough. I struggled with a lot of childhood woundings, fear of abandonment, and not having family and backup. You know, literally, like, I ran to guys for help and support and things like that. And I know that this is something that I needed to learn, right, to build my confidence level back up and things like that, right? So, yeah, I'm definitely done with trauma bonds. No more. Like, I'm, like, high vibrational, that is all I'm accepting. So if I'm getting hollered at, nope, you can keep walking. But if I have a genuine, you know, like, you know, so be open to that, be ready for that too. Like, I wish I would have been more prepared and more ready. Like, so now I know I'm going to do it. I'm not going to turn down stuff anymore. I'm going to, you know, take people up on their dates and their offers if I feel genuine. You know, go by what you feel, right? So it goes in line with the reading I got earlier from somebody where it's like, maybe you need to change the way you see relationships, right? Because me being a Cancer, I've always been like I've always been looking for my soulmate, because I knew that I was on, like, this twin flame journey or whatever, but I was told that, you know, I've always known that my journey got corrupted and altercations and change, that there's going to be problems, and you should never wait for them. But I've just always been waiting, you know, to be with my forever partner, and kind of waiting for, you know, that friends first, get to know, like... So, unfortunately, I went down paths where I've gotten into relationships with friends, and then like, my last relationship was a past coworker. You know, like, he always wanted me when we were together, working together, and then just kind of always watched me on Facebook, and then years later, you know, we hooked up and got together. And I know it was a soul contract and all of that, but it's just, like, maybe... Like, I just look at, like, my relationship, and I'm like, yeah, I really need to change my relationship. Like, I've never really felt like I was ever free to, like, you know what I mean? Like, changing the way you do your dating life, or maybe if you've never been one to go on dates and things like that. I don't know. There's something changing here, right? So, And feel the power of it. So your ancestors are always with you, guiding you. So trust how you feel at this time. Have the courage to be free. Look at this. It's like courage, freedom, and your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. Right? So somebody's holding themselves back from their deepest desires. Right? So maybe it's time for you to go experience those things. A difficult path is being revealed. Ask for help and learn that we are all connected. Right? Okay. Let's get some more here. And then we'll, success and happiness is coming. Ooh. Then we'll get into some tarot and see what's coming in. Okay. Definitely you bring called to spend some time outdoors, getting outdoors too. Because it's going to re-energize you, re-energize in the natural world. Let your inner hunter or huntress take rest. Some of you like have been in survival mode too. Right? So a new strategy is required because there's some of you, like, I feel that you feel because you've been in survival mode, like you really have to fight for something. Something's going to come very easy for you because even though, like, I was seeing a difficult path being revealed, I feel like that's a path that, like, what's being revealed to you is like you're seeing that something is going to be a difficult path. Because of an ending, you have this mindset like it's going to take a long time to heal and then I'm going to have to do it. Like, no, literally, like, you should call in your archangels like I've been. Calling in Archangel Raphael to help heal my heart, mend my heart, things like that. So that's why, like, my healing, I feel it's happened rather quickly, and you have to let those emotions out and feel them, which I did, right? And I felt like this lover was the love of my life, right? Like, my heart was really closed off because I had gotten my heart broken, like, years ago on somebody, like, the first person I ever really opened up and, like, I guess I didn't fully open up, but he very much knew that. I put myself out there, and then I was, like, shut down. So, yeah, it shut my heart off, and it triggered all those wounds again, right? That I wasn't lovable, I wasn't good enough, and all of that. So, like, I went kind of, like, it was over 10 years ago. Like, so I was running around with my heart shut off. Like, nope, no one's going to hurt me again, right? So this whole time that's why I trauma bonded, more relationships, right? And it was all to break my heart open. So this last one finally opened my heart up and I got vulnerable. And he never really opened his heart up. Like he loved me in every way he could, but it was all through sex, right? Like, I was like, I want to fill you with my heart, not just with, like, sex was amazing, right? I mean, but he was also doing love spells and black magic now. I mean, I kind of always knew that he did that to get me, right? That he did spell work to get me, and he did, and that was amazing, but when it's not everything, right? And I was trying to get him to awaken and open up and love himself to be able to fulfill that for me, but it was just lustful, And when you want a forever partner and things like that, you want them to care about you and your passions, and you want to feel that on a deep level, right? So, yeah, so how to let that go or whatever. So anyway, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. So I was like, wow. And it was the first time that I was actually in a relationship that I felt was love, because all my other ones, there was never any love. So that's why this one I felt. Like, last year I was like, no, this is going to destroy me. I'm not going to make it. Like, I told the divine, like, when I tried to release him, I was so heartbroken and stuff. I was on my knees, and I told divine, like, I'm not going to make it. But I did, so it wasn't time yet because I wasn't strong enough, but I had another year of I've been contemplating. It was like, I knew that, and he kept falling to addictions, and it was just, I knew that we had trauma bonded, right? So I just kept trying to heal him and focusing on sending him love, and divine finally set me free of that contract, because that is, and that's why I know that I was told that I've got to heal quickly, because I've already been in this relationship for a long time, just staying there for him, to try to heal him, to try to love him, to try to just send him love and light. That I knew that my heart's been open, that the contract's been complete, and I knew that if I just stayed in that, eventually I was going to be set free, and I was. So, I really feel that, I already have coming in what was always meant for me. Because when you heal and you love yourself, that's what you attract. You really get blessed with love real love, your forever after love by God. When you open up your heart and you align with God, divine source, then you get blessed. Then you're not getting trauma bonds and you're not getting all of these things anymore. Then the angels guide it to you, right? So, oh my goodness. And for some, like, you've literally, there's been a lot of these, it's just you keep pushing it away because you're not going to get blessed with beautiful love till you're ready. It kind of safeguards it and protects it, because then you're really going to honor and cherish that person. See what I mean? So be yourself, and you definitely have to be authentic and be yourself, because if you're not, then you're attracting what's not of you. How can somebody love the real you if you're not being you? That's why you need to be happy with loving you, and not this. If you're insecure and you feel as though like you have to dim yourself and not do what you really want, then you're hiding a piece of you that you're never really going to be able to show. And I don't know why so many of us miss that, you know? Because it's like, if somebody attracts you when you're just being your authentic self, loving yourself and happy being free, then you're going to know that they're going to love you for every part of yourself. That's why I'm saying, do whatever you want. Like, if I love like putting my hair up messy, right? I love my messy hair, and it's funny, like, messy hair don't care. Like, I love the messy hairstyles and stuff. So like in the past I'd be like, oh, I can't go out like that or whatever, because like, but now it's like, if I roll out of bed and my hair's a certain way, I'm like, oh, I like it, I'm gonna go out like that. I don't care what people, you know what I mean? And that's what makes me happy, because if I look in the mirror and I like how my hair looks, I don't feel like I want to change it for something, right? Like, sometimes I love to do readings with my makeup's like half on. I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, you just, you know, like, you gotta be yourself, right? So I really feel that's really going to be a big thing too, building up your confidence, right? And then it's like, hey, I didn't hide anything. But you got to know that when you get to that level, like, you are going to attract somebody that's going to love you just for you. So anyway, this is very powerful, right? So being yourself and creating your own universe. Look at this. Release your inner rebel. So for some of you, you've really been dimming something, and you've really been holding yourself back. So there's no more of that, okay? All right. So look, Ace of Wands, that passionate new beginning. I heard something over there. I don't know. Okay. A visitor, maybe. I was seeing something about the fairy realm. I work a lot with the fairies, and the Tree of Wishes is calling your name. An almost forgotten wish will now come true. Oh my gosh, see? There's a wish coming true. Especially if you've done the work. If you put wishes out there, they come back around when you're ready for them. They do. They do. Yeah, look. Ace of Pentacles. We've seen 2 aces now. You're getting ready to have an abundant new beginning. Wow. I'm hearing set the tone. Don't worry if people... You never know. If you ever, like, done something and you get, like, insulted by people, like, oh my gosh, how could she? And then all of a sudden people like it. Like, I'll never forget, like, at my work, like, I don't know, I hate wearing pants, okay? It's like I just don't like it. I know that I'm a very old soul, but I know that, like, I love wearing dresses and skirts and things like that. So I don't like wearing pants, right? And I used to work at Target, and I was on the early morning stock team. I came from the floor or whatever, but even when I went to the mornings, like, I was wanting to wear skirts still, right? And I remember my boss was like, you are distracting the guys, like, you can't do that. And I was like, well, then put me in a different department or whatever. But I was very bold about that. But I remember the girls would just look at me like, look at her wearing her skirts, like, doing it for attention. Like, they thought I was doing it for attention. And no, it wasn't. It's just, I don't like being confined. To be me, I like to wear skirts, right? So, yeah. And then all of a sudden, the store manager is wearing skirts, the managers are wearing skirts, and all of that. You know what I mean? And then everybody all of a sudden was all nice to me when I was getting the snooty looks or whatever. Because then they, like, you know what I mean? So trendsetter, things like that, like, that's what I mean. So even though you're getting that bad, like, it's gonna turn to be good, you know what I mean? So, like, if I would have been like, psh, you were, like, giving me the evil eye and dirty looks and all this, and thought I was all about attention or whatever, and I could be like, but you know what I mean? So it's all about, a lot of times people get triggered because they want something, right? So anyways, yeah, I don't know why I felt to explain that, but I did it. So, yeah, Ace of Wands. Yeah, look. See, 5 of Cups. Something just fell on the floor. 2 cards together. Let me get them. But 5 of Cups. See, breakups. This was a long time coming. I feel like somebody's been very patient and waiting for this. Maybe because somebody knew that it was here. Well, let me get these cards. It's the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh. There's your passionate beginning and a love offer. This this Knight of Cups is, oh my gosh, 6 of Pentacles. See, this is going to be what's fair. Yeah, look, 3 of Cups. They want to work with you, build with you, come together. That's what I mean. For some of you, don't stay closed off. Something is already coming in. What's for you will never pass you by, too. Know that. So for some of you, these are like destined, like destiny. These are wishes. So this could literally be something you've wanted. Look, I flipped it over again. Ace of Pentacles. And I told you it's coming in fast. And why it's coming in fast is because it's like, this is like owed to you. This is like your good karma. For some of you, you even might feel like a little bit guilty or whatever because it just comes in and flows so fast, especially seeing that I'm doing your readings. I love you. I'll be out there in a few minutes. Okay, I'll be out there in a few minutes. See, 5 of Swords, stolen love. Somebody could feel like somebody came in and stole love. Or somebody can be coming in fast, too, because they do want to come in and swoop you up, basically, because maybe they know you're in this confident energy, like, I better go get her. I better go get her before somebody else does. Wow, something's coming in fast. Something is definitely over, but there's this energy. Well, we've seen the 5 of Cups, so there's this energy of a rebirth and a new beginning because it's next to the 3 of Cups. So for some of you, this is like a new beginning, like and I don't feel it's with the person you just ended from. I feel like this is like a fresh start, maybe from something where people can heal, right? So you gotta trust what you feel, okay? So Queen of Cups energy, hell yes. So you're very loving, caring, kind, beautiful, right? Yeah, 8 of Cups. You walked away from something, and this fell out right on top of the Knight of Wands. You were dealing with somebody that was very immature, right? Someone that was very non-committal. But I told you, I think that they were non-committal not because it was you. It was almost like you were too good for them, and they knew that. They didn't love themselves, and they didn't love themselves enough. So it was just playing games. It was just very childish, right? That's what I'm getting. That's why you walked away from that. You're too confident for them. And you often get relationships that show you what love is not, so you'll know. And you can do that inner work because for whatever reason, it triggered things for you. Maybe it triggered your insecurities, your abandonment. Like I said, I didn't even realize that, I had abandonment issues. And I mean, I knew, but I didn't know the depths, right? I didn't know that. I don't know. I had a lot of work and healing to do. Yeah, and I was a people pleaser. Too much did I settle in my nice energy. This relationship really got me to get into my confidence and really stand up for myself. And that's when it started to fall apart, when I started to be like, no, and recalling my energy back. And I'll never forget, like the night that I felt insulted and I was like, no, you're not touching me. And holding back that sexual energy and how childlike it really showed me, like, wow, yeah, you're gonna act like this and have a tantrum just because you're not getting my sweet loving? Nope. So yeah, star card energy, you're getting a wish fulfillment, and I'm getting throat chakra being healed here, right? Ace of Swords, something is moving in fast. I feel somebody's got something to say to you. Wow. Strength card. Power of the 8, baby. We're in this year of an 8. 8's infinity, too. So it's bringing, things are coming full circle. Things are coming complete. For a lot of you, you're just finally done with these karmic cycles. You're not repeating them. You've learned the lessons. So now you get the blessings, right? Yes. I told you it's something from the past. Look at that. Sun card with Six of Cups. Six of Cups is past. Nostalgic energy. Ooh, the moon. The sun and the moon. This is divine. It's told you. It's divine union. It's masculine, feminine energy. That sun and the moon. Yep. Seven of Swords. There was a deception that somebody was wearing a false mask. Somebody could have been blocking this. Somebody could have been wearing a false mask in the past. That's why I'm feeling maybe somebody's coming and expressing their feelings. Because with this Ace of Swords, maybe they didn't even know. Maybe they didn't love themselves. Maybe this is somebody that never truly told you their feelings or hid it or something like that. Right? They were wearing a mask. So somebody, or maybe somebody did a betrayal before because they were immature. Like I said, for some of you, maybe they third-partied you. Maybe they chose somebody over you. Maybe they lied to you because, but it was all because they felt that they weren't good enough for you. They weren't ready to love you right. And that's how God Divine Source will protect these, because maybe if you guys would have been together, you would have destroyed it. But now you're going to be able to appreciate each other. That's why these twin flame connections are very powerful too. It doesn't even always have to be twin flame, but I mean, because you can come back together with powerful past life lovers, soulmates, right? Often if you have an intense bond, a lot of time, most often you meet like one of your soulmates, your first soulmate, often when you're teenagers, because you have many different soulmates that you meet along your pathway. But a lot of times you do come into contact with one early in childhood, right, which will trigger things for you. And if you're not ready, it'll send you on your path. So there's something with the eyes, and picking up a lot with the eyes. That's how often you know too. It's like something about the eyes. Like, I know you. Something's deeper. Something's different when I look in your eyes, but I don't know what it is yet. One of you may have been awakened to this. Maybe the other's not. Maybe the other is. King of Cups. Oh my gosh. We've seen the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. That's a very loving. That's like the highest love couple connection. There's a lot of water energy here too. This could be something about water signs I'm picking up on. But very loving, caring, with very psychic connection. 32:22 on the clock as I say that. Alright, I'm going to leave this here. Take it however you feel if fitting for you. But this is very beautiful. So, oh my gosh. I love that I did this reading, right? So, love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Feel free to comment below. Like the video. That donates to me energetically. I'm always open for donations too. Anything you guys give is reciprocated back, multiplied. Know that. That's why I always say, like, even if it's just like donating energetically, like through the like button or whatever, like any bit of kindness, like, you know, that you can do, right? It just spreads more and more love out into the collective. It really does. So, all right, love and light to all of you. Bye.